Welcome, Divine Seekers. Today we're calling in Hekamiah, the 16th angel of the Shem HaMephorash, a royal guardian of loyalty, sacred rulership, and divine authority. Hekamiah doesn't just help you lead. This angel teaches you how to carry power without pride, how to stand in visibility without losing your soul, how to rise without forgetting where the voice came from. This is the angel that shows you how to lead from truth, humility, and honor, no matter who's watching. Cosmic ID card. Name, Hekamiah. Position, 16th of the 72 Shem HaMephorash Angels. Meaning, God who raises the oppressed. Zodiac domain, 5 degrees, 10 degrees Gemini. Element, air. Ruling planet, Mercury with moon influence. Direction, east-northeast. Choir, cherubim, under Archangel Raziel. Residence, Chokmah, Yesod. Divine specialties. Hekamiah is heaven's royal guardian of sacred leadership. This angel supports righteous authority and integrity-based influence, loyalty to divine vision and to the God within, noble leadership in spiritual business or public service roles, the ability to navigate conflict or betrayal with emotional wisdom, a deep remembrance of your original divine assignment, courage to lead even when your life feels unstable, humility when you're tempted to prove yourself or show off, protection from spiritual sabotage and misused power, biblical anchor. Righteous are you, O Lord, and upright are your judgments. Psalm 119, 137. This is the divine decree of those who lead not from fear, but from holy alignment. When to call Hekamiah. When you're being called into visibility, leadership, or responsibility. When facing envy, sabotage, or pressure to perform for others. When your ego and your assignment are clashing. When you've forgotten your why and need to return to the root. When you want to lead with courage, not control. Sacred timing. Ruling days, June 6-10. Power hours, 5 o'clock, 5:19 a.m. and p.m. Emotional portals, January 24th, April 5th, June 19th, September 2nd, November 14th. Moon and Mercury alignments bring extra clarity. Crystals, Tiger's Eye courage, grounded influence. Lapis lazuli, spiritual truth and royal wisdom. Selenite, purification and divine alignment. Black tourmaline, protection from betrayal. Ruby, strength of heart and noble will. Herbs, bay laurel, leadership, honor, blessing. Frankincense, sacred rulership and truth. Cedar, grounding divine power. Rosemary, mental clarity and discernment. Myrtle, emotional grace and diplomatic wisdom. Color energies, royal blue, sovereignty and spiritual maturity. White, divine service and clarity. Gold, inheritance and kingdom authority. Crimson, courage, purification of motive. Shadow aspects. When Hekamiah's energy is blocked or distorted, it may show up as leading from ego instead of service, betrayal, rebellion, or disloyalty, a desire to be seen without being spiritually grounded, spiritual elitism, pride, or manipulation, chasing validation, or showing off success to cover wounds, losing sight of the divine instructions in pursuit of status. My personal Hekamiah story. I always knew my business wasn't just a business. It was divinely given, an assignment from God. I remember sitting in my living room when I heard the voice clearly. Go back to healthcare, but you will do it differently. I knew I wasn't meant to follow the system. I was meant to reform it. But right around that time, I was going through a divorce. I felt the pressure to be successful, to prove I was still strong, to show I hadn't failed. There was a moment I almost bought a luxury car, a Mercedes-Benz. I knew I couldn't afford it, but I wanted to send a message that I was still standing, that I still had worth, that I hadn't lost my crown. But Spirit stopped me, and in the silence, Hekamiah stepped in. I was led to the story of the king in the book of Daniel. The king who grew mighty, became prideful, and God said, "Cut the tree down, but leave the roots. Because when he returns to his senses, I will restore him." That story mirrored my life. Hekamiah reminded me that loyalty isn't just to God above, it's to the divine truth inside. This angel brought me back to my original instructions. Not to lead for applause, but to lead with love. Not to seek the crown, but to become worthy of it. This angel didn't just humble me. Hekamiah restored me. Ritual, invoke the royal guardian. Light blue, gold, and white candles. Place tiger's eye and lapis lazuli before you. Burn frankincense or bay leaf as offering. Recite Psalm 119, 137 aloud. Speak. Hekamiah, guardian of sacred leadership. Restore my alignment with divine purpose. Strip away every false layer of power, pride, or fear. Crown me with clarity, humility, and truth. I am loyal, I am chosen, I am ready to lead. Sit in silence and visualize your crown returning, not as image, but as responsibility. Hekamiah's signature signs. You're entrusted with leadership, visibility, or sacred responsibility. You feel conviction around power, money, or recognition. You are humbled before you're lifted. Someone speaks to your original purpose out of nowhere. You become unshakable, clear, and steady under pressure. How you'll know it's working? You lead with peace, not performance. You stop proving and start protecting what's sacred. You become calm in chaos. Others feel safe in your presence. Your influence expands because your motives are clean. You no longer need the crown to prove you're royal. Remember, Hekamiah doesn't just help you rise into leadership. This angel transforms how you lead from within. When you walk with Hekamiah, you don't just take the throne. You embody divine loyalty, noble purpose, and fearless protection of what's sacred. This isn't about power, it's about presence. It's not about being in charge, it's about being entrusted. You are the one, you are the guardian now. For more angelic teachings and soul restoration, visit figalisticrestoration.com. If this spoke to you, you can support this work by subscribing.